Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator, where we are currently in this somewhat awkward war here. These guys are getting a little too close over here, so I'm sending these mercs over to deal with them. They're gonna force march down over like this way, and we'll deal with that. And I was also thinking about how we want to do this out over here. So the main issue at this point is if we take all of the territory out over here, right? That puts us at 97, and then this is 98, this is 99, and we can definitely take a little bit more up here, but this is only 42 aggressive expansion. So even that, the aggressive expansion is still pretty high. What I was thinking is we could go after, like, Ani out over here, take this separately, but that is not possible for Ani. We could separate piece out the Armenian revolt. That is definitely an option. We can't do this because they're a subject. Ah. So that's not an option. So we can't take any of this separately, unless we took, like, Liburnia separately. Which I don't think we want any of their territory out over here. I'm pretty sure there's nothing of theirs that we want, other than, I mean, there's this out over here. I don't really care too much about that, though. We could take it, but I really don't care about it. So, yeah, that means that at this point, what we want to do is we want to just exit this war, because there's only so much that we can take, and it's pretty much going to be this. This is pretty much all we can take. So they have 12 reasons to not accept this right now. That's understood. We're going to cap this back. And they just sacked Damascus. Yeah, that's a thing that they're going to do. But with that capped back, I'm wondering what they have here. 12 reasons. Okay. So this is going to get capped here. That's understood. I do want to... We've got these guys walking around this direction. For the moment, yeah, going there is fine. And yeah, taking this is fine too. Okay. So this looks okay. They are going to be capping down this way. Sure. So we just won a siege out here. Now we can go up and maybe take this Liburnian territory. Do they have anything else other than this here? I mean, they've got this up here, but we don't care about that. So that seems fine. We can come take this, and that'll get capped soon enough. We have an available decision. Oh, that's negotiating with the slaves. Pass on that. So we can put in a governor in Colchis eventually, but that is going to take some time. We've got these guys heading down to Tazor. They're force marching on roads, so they're just rocketing down there very, very swiftly. And we caught them before they actually finished this. Okay. So we're rolling reasonably well here, but our shock action isn't great. That's a solid roll there, though. So that looks good. We're going to kick them out of here. Perfect. So that looks wonderful. They do have sieges progressing up over this direction, and I'm wondering right now, would they accept this? 6 reasons. Okay, let's let this battle finish. There we go. Now what? 4 reasons. Okay, let's go take Damascus back. And I want these guys to come attack over here. Liburnia does hold this. Okay. Noted. So we're going to walk through here. And that looks fine for now. So this siege is going to progress slowly, but it is going to progress. We will send manpower for that. That's fine. We have so much manpower. They have low morale here, so we should be able to win that reasonably easily. Let's take this back. There we go. And then we'll head up over this direction. So we're at 79 war score at this time. Understood. So I would love to take this from Liburnia. It's not occupied right now. I wonder if we could do it. I don't know. We'd probably want to separate piece Liburnia. So we'd want to take this chunk and this right here. That would be the goal. So we need to win this battle. And I'd like these guys to just head into port for right now. We've got these mercs here, and we can send them up over to fight this levy, which is exactly what we're going to do. I don't know if we'll win that, but I think we probably will. So over we head, and when is that battle going to occur? Okay, it's unclear who will win. It'll occur on 15 December. We're locked into it, though. So let's see. We've got Deception right now. Our best option here with our troop composition would be Deception or Skirmishing. Okay. Gotcha. So we'll see how that goes. We may or may not win it. Looks like we're doing okay for now. Okay, we just lost this siege up here, which was expected. We're at 80 war score at this time, and we want to finish up this battle. We'll win that. And I want to immediately move a force back to here. How's this siege going? We're at 0% here right now. Okay. We ended up winning this battle. That's great. Let's take this back. And these guys have succeeded in taking back this area. Okay. Looks good. I want to head here next. And I do see this Macedonian levy here. So these guys have taken back this state in theory, but it's not capping. Why isn't it capping? It's this fort up here. Okay. So we'll go attack that. That seems fine for the moment. Yes, I see these guys out over here being jerks, but we'll get to them. Okay, so this cap is now done, and I want to move up over to here. Still at 0 here. That is unfortunate. Now we're at 14. Okay. And we do need a governor down over here. We'll put in Jakob, and we need a governor up here. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we're capping back this direction. I would love to catch these guys. We can actually take this off of Force March. Okay, we won a battle here. I didn't even know there was one happening. So that seems fine for the moment. And we can come up over this way, take some of this back. I'd love to catch this force. Okay, Macedon is offering us peace that I'm going to decline. Cool. So I see these guys coming in here. And they're going to attack us here. So these are mercenaries. Our leadership here is terrible. I think that we should just end this war. Okay, so that would be 101. We could go for this. This would be 100 peace offer value. We could get more in theory if this force wasn't here and separate piecing out Liburnia, but that would be only getting these additional 5 provinces, which I don't care that much about, to be honest. So I think we'll call this good, and they will accept this piece. Fantastic. So now we can definitely put down our levies. We'll disband all levies. There we go. And we can also get rid of any mercenaries. So we can select these guys and disband. We've got these guys. And there's also this levy of Upper Nubia that was locked into movement. So we'll have them come in and disband. There we go. And now we've got just our armies here. So that looks good. We don't need to do anything over here as far as road goes. So that seems fine. We can just put these guys right up over here where they're going to take 0% attrition. These guys up here, they are going to need to do some road construction up here. So that looks fine. We'll have them go on to road build, and they should definitely be building roads that are something kind of like this out over here. It seems like we missed building roads up here previously. So that needs to come up over this direction like so. Otherwise, we would need to come back over here and make sure that we have a road connecting in over this way. That would come in like this and then down here. There's definitely a bunch of road that needs to be built over here. So that would end up being something kind of like that. Coming around over here, connecting in like that, and then this would connect down like so. Coming down like this, and then also connecting over here. And then this road would come up over this way and come up through here like that, making sure to do a connection out over this way. And then coming back and building up over here. Okay. So it would end up being something kind of like that, and then would come back and build out over this way, connecting in there, making sure there's a connection here, and then probably also doing a connection there, and then I'm thinking one down over this way, kind of like that. Okay, so these guys are going to be busy for a while. These guys, not so much. They're going to exit, they're going to be unblack flagged, they're going to drill. Cool. So we'll be reducing our aggressive expansion for a while here. That sounds good. And these guys, of course, they're going to be building a road for a good long time. Okay, so at this point, is there actually a colonizable province? No, there is not. There's not an actual decision either. Cool. So let's build some mines, or a mine. Let's build a bunch of farming settlements wherever we can, and then we'll build slave estates in the rest of these areas. Cool. What is this event? He just needs some time to adjust. We lost some stability due to that, which is unfortunate. And now we can start looking at some of these cities. So that looks fine for now. So we would want to... Nope. Stop it. Where is that? Pergamon. Okay. I don't necessarily want to forge here, but it's not necessarily bad either. This is a research city. We don't want to forge here. So we're going to build a citizen district, get rid of the forum. We're going to put in a pair of academies. Cool. So that looks fine for now. And then, of course, we're going to need to sort this. Oh, wow. 14 building slots. Okay, cool. So that is Keys Chakulu. That is not how you spell that. Chaklu? Something along those lines. No, I don't want to recruit these mercs. Okay, so we're producing stone here, and the forum is fine. The noble district, not so much. We'll put in a foundry, we'll put in some mills, we'll put in some slave traders and taverns. A couple more forums. We'll put in 3 freeman districts, and that'll be good to go. Beautiful. Next up would be Nuarsak, which is right up over here. Looks fine. This is producing leather. Okay, that is a truly mediocre trade good, but we are then going to just do something like that. Okay, next up is Apamea or Rontu, which is out over this direction. No real problem here. That's quite a long ways away. This must have recently... Yeah, this was recently disloyal. Okay, that's fine. So things are looking reasonably okay here. We produce glass. I'm going to have this be a production city as well. I thought about having it be a research city, but to be honest, we're pretty overcapped. So that seems fine for now. Next up would be Katipsi, which is not spelled the way I thought it was. Katispi, actually. There we go. So that is up over here. Wonderful. Okay, so we would definitely look to put in some production here. It's leather. I mean, it's not going to be great, but better than nothing. Next up would be Yapana, which is down here. Okay, so we produce honey here. Sure. Seems fine. So this is somewhere that was... Where did you come from? These guys weren't here a bit ago. We annexed Central Omana. But where did these guys come from? That's fascinating. Do they have anywhere other than this? Did they colonize this? They just kind of appeared. Okay, we are going to want to... We already have claims there. We're going to want to conquer that very, very soon. So I'm going to have these guys that are currently drilling start walking down here. So we're going to have them sit about here. Seems fine. This is definitely something we want to deal with. So Gera is currently 114 in their opinion. They're subjected to CB. We're going to give up claims on them. And that should help matters anyway. So yeah, that's 139 now. 9 of those are aggressive expansion, and are we still improving relations with them? We are. Okay, we can definitely bring that up by a lot more. So we'll continue to work on that. I will want to start annexing Gera soon enough, but this is actually very convenient for us that this now exists, because that's a lot less territory that we have to colonize, which is going to be really, really good. I would love it if they'd actually continue to colonize out over here. We'll see if that happens. Okay, so we were working on Helioleman next. Ah, there they finally realized that the slave revolt is gone. Took a while. So we're going to come out over this direction. 9 building slots here. Okay, so we could get rid of this forum for sure, although we probably should have kept it, now that I think about it. Not a freeman district. We're going to put in slave traders and a tavern. That'll be fine for now. Okay. Next up is Armauria. That is a lot of vowels in a row. Okay. O-U-I-R-A. Okay. There we go. That is a lot of vowels in a row. So that is absolutely fine. We can go for... This is all over the place. Let's get rid of the citizen district. Let's get rid of the noble district. Get rid of the shrine for now, although it could have been useful, I suppose. But it's a percentage increase. I'm not too concerned about that for right now. We'll put in the slave traders. Do we want to keep around the farmer's market? I think we'll keep it. Seems fine for now. Okay, so we do need a new governor in Upper Egypt. That would be this guy. Looks fine. Next up would be Hatzwab. So that is this out over here. Okay. Noted. This was also recently disloyal. So here we would put in a tavern and 3 forums and a freeman district. Wonderful. Next would be Cainopolis. Right up over here. Produces horses. Okay, we don't need a citizen district. The rest of these buildings are awkwardly okay. And we could just do something like that. It's very awkwardly okay, but sure. So Nikira would be next. Right out over this direction. Noted. So this is leather. I'm currently cringing a little bit, but we're going to put in some mills here. We're going to put in some slave traders. It's fine. There we go. Next would be Itamos. A peculating official, huh? Only a real punishment will deter embezzlers. There we go. So now we have a lack of commander in our first navy. We'll put in this guy. Okay. So we were on Itamos here, and what do we need to do here? Cloth. Okay. So cloth is a good option for putting in a research city, and I'm going to do that here. We're going to get rid of the port. We're going to put in 3 noble districts. We're going to put in 3 citizen districts, and then 3 courts of law. The rest of that, which is literally just a library, can stay. Okay, next up would be Hamas, which is out over here. No problem. So we would put in 3 forums and a freeman district. Cool. Artashot would be next, which is out over this direction. We would... Oh, that is all over the place. Okay. Let's get rid of the academy, get rid of the conscription camp, get rid of both commercial districts, get rid of the library, get rid of the granary, no citizen district, get rid of the aqueduct, maybe? Actually, I might keep the aqueduct around. Get rid of the noble district, and the slave trader can stay around. Get rid of the shrine, and we would put in the foundry, we would put in 3 mills, we'd put in 2 slave traders, we'd put in 3 taverns, we'd put in 2 forums, and a freeman district. Okay, that was all over the place in terms of what it was building there. Motin would be next, which is right up over here. Okay. The courts of law, though, I'm going to get rid of them. They're kind of useless in this particular setup. So we'll get some mills going here and some slave traders. Only 8 building slots there overall, so not too much going on there. Metropolis Phrygius would be next, which is, of course, in Phrygia. And we are going to put in a forum and a freeman district. So we're down to just the 2 building slot locations now. So Dory Lion would be next, right up over here. This would be a Forum and a Freeman district. Excellent. And then we'd have Selah. Okay, right down over here on Crete. This is not Crete, this is Cyprus. That would be putting in a slave trader for sure, and then a tavern. Odd setup here. I don't think we need the shipyard either. Let's get rid of that, and let's also get rid of the port. We'll put in a tavern. We've got other ports, and that should be fine. Okay, so next up we've got Mop. Mop does not have a 9 in it, as it turns out. That's right down over here, and we would be putting in just a pair of tax offices. Cool. So next up we've got On, which is right next to it. Cool. This is a research city, and we're 49% on the Grand Theater. Okay, that can stay, but the Great Temple can definitely go. We can put in a trio of libraries here, although one of these I'm going to make be an aqueduct. We're approaching the population capacity. So that looks fine for now. Next up would be Ashkelon. Okay, so that is right up over here. No surprises there. A pair of tax offices. We also need a governor in Phrygia, and we have a scorned family, so this guy. That'll do. Next up would be Bet-Shean, which is right over this one. Excellent. So looking at this, I'm thinking just a pair of libraries. We've got a lot of PopCap here still, so that looks okay. Shechem? I mean, we know where that is. Right over here. So that is going to be an aqueduct and a library. Like that. We did just lose a governor in Persis, and we're going to put in... Pesisa is the governor of Persis. Okay. That's suspiciously similar names, but sure. We'll grab a civic focus, and let's see what we can do. So we've got Bal Hadad here. Okay. That is... Oh, very troublesome. Pretender receiving support. We've got a risk of rebellion in Hawad here, and we'll look at that in a moment. So for now, I want to put in a pair of forums. That'll be good. And then we've got Hawad down over here. Okay, so we're currently on conversion, but we're 96% Israelite, so I don't think that's a problem. Let's put this on harsh treatment instead, and now we're positive in our loyalty, although only just. Okay, that'll be fine. So next we've got Tigranakert, which is up over this direction. That's a new area. That is not the same area. There are 2 called that. Okay, this is the one we're looking for. So we need to put in a forum, and we need to put in a Freeman district. Looks good. Somebody died here, our Rob Shamrim, and we need a new one. That'll be okay. And next up would be Razin, which is definitely how that's supposed to be pronounced. And we are going to certainly put in a mill here. I'm surprised we don't have a mill there. And then we can also put in a Freeman district, and that'll clean that up nicely. Next up is Nahar Yeda. Okay, where are you at? Right down over here. Wonderful. So this is going to be a pair of Freeman districts. Okay, now I'm assuming these guys have arrived down here. They definitely have. The question is, if we were to take all of this over, what would that end up looking like in terms of aggressive expansion? I'm guessing not very much. They're building a council of elders. Okay. Awkward. Sure. I would very much like to get these guys integrating, and I believe we need to be 190 to do that, right? Yeah. We could definitely send them a gift, which I'm going to do. That'll boost their opinion up. That'll guarantee that we have enough, and on 1 December, we're going to start the integration of Gera. So we're no longer going to use them as a buffer state here. We're just going to fortify this border, is the idea. And that'll be fine for now. I say for now. We're probably going to fight these guys fairly soon. But I want to start integration on Gera. There we go. And any colonizable provinces? Not at the moment. Okay. So the real question is, do we want to declare this now? Who are they allied with? I do not care. That is incredibly irrelevant. Okay. So that is fine. I'm just wondering how much AE we would get from this. We could only have about 11.5 right now. That said, this is not actually very much territory. So that is certainly noted. And I would be very interested in getting some cultural conversion going on over here. But I wonder if this is the reason why we don't qualify for securing Arabian trade. Probably. Wait, Asara is the holy city? I was under the impression that was Ramses, although maybe that'll change. Maybe it's a holy city, not the holy city. Well, regardless, I do definitely think we need to attack these guys. The question is, do we have to colonize all of these territories, right? If we do, that's not the end of the world, to be sure. We would certainly like to be able to culturally colonize all of these because the culture is going to be the problem out over this way. No doubt about that. But we'll need to get that done at some point regardless. At any rate, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to finish up our road build up over this way. And we're definitely going to look at peeling back some of the territory out over here, getting that under our control, maybe attacking these guys eventually as well, but we need to let our aggressive expansion drop for a while also. So we'll see what we end up getting out of attacking these guys, because that's definitely the next move. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Andy Magar, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Xenocyte, Hiro Marutsu, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, The Lounge SPL, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.